Hey guys, it's Adam 500 and we're finally there. We're, we're now finally at the end of the road. As this Sunday, it is the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania 30. And I, for one, am pretty stoked. So, with that said, it's time for another prediction video. So with that said, these are just my predictions and just basically my own opinion. So if yours differ from mine, then more power to you. But just bear in mind that but just mind to be respectful towards mine, to my opinion. So with that said, let's get this off, shall we? And bear in mind, that this week's Raw hasn't aired yet as of this recording, so if there's any matches that are going to be, any more matches are going to be included, I'll let you know in the actual, I'll let you know in the review next week. So let's get started then. So with that said, we shall start off with what will most likely be the pre-show, the fatal 4-way tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championships, which consists of the tag champs, the Usos, going up against Los Matadores, the Real Americans, and Ryback and Curtis Axel. I had a feeling this might be the pre-show because let's face it, in the past, the tag team all match just have mostly been pre-shows for pay-per-views, so and I don't see WrestleMania being any different. Now, as for this match, I'm hoping that the Usos retain the titles, but at the same time, I also wouldn't mind seeing the Real Americans becoming tag champs, mainly because of Cesaro being really impressive as of late, and I would love to see him have some form of tag team, some form of championship gold. Los Matadores, I kind of felt that they'd been pinned at the last minute. I mean, I don't really see the point of them being in the match. Yet they exclude 3MB from being in it, and yet they put essentially a joked team in this match. I just kind of feels unfair to 3MB, who are pretty much one of the more stable tag teams at the moment. And Roberts and Curtis Axel, I couldn't really give two flying fucks about those two, because I've already, who need a reminder, I think Ryback is a Goldberg clone who really shouldn't talk, and Curtis Axel is someone who should really talk less. So yeah, Usos or Real Americans can win this match. And next up is another tag team match, players. 6-man tag team match. The Shield versus Kane and the New Age Outlaws. If the Shield match from Elimination Chamber shows anything, hopefully this might turn out to be a good match, because their match against the Wyatt and Elimination Chamber, that pretty much stole the show, and hopefully they might not steal the show, but hopefully this should be a good match, because I would like to see the Shield to win this one, because Outlaws are way past their prime and should really consider retirement and a possible future Hall of Fame induction. And Kane, corporate Kane, as soon as a 40 storyline gets over for the bear because like, Kane does not suit being wearing a suit and having hair, well, short hair. I mean, yeah, when it wore the mask, it was mostly fake hair, but still. I remember Kane as a big red monster, not this. But anyway, for this match, I hope the Shield wins and hope that this turns out to be a WrestleMania moment for them that they'll remember for years on. Next up, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Now, first, Superstars will celebrate both the 30th anniversary of WrestleMania and as well as one of the greatest superstars of all time and WWE Hall of Famer, the legendary Andre the Giant. Now, where first superstars will be in the ring at the same time, and in similar to Royal Rumble rules, the only way you can win is to throw your opponents over the top rope and both feet must touch the ground. Well, it's kind of a tough decision because from the image I'm seeing so far, there's 4 spots left, but I'm maybe hoping for maybe Big Show because, well, he's been often compared to Andre the Giant throughout his career, so maybe Big Show could end up winning, or possibly maybe Kofi Kingston because, which by the way, if he can do what he does in Rumble and comes up with some form of way to save himself, that would just be friggin' awesome. 2 years in a row, twice in 1 year, that would just be amazing. So I'm stuck between those two. So hopefully this match should be good and will serve a great honor to the memory of the late Hall of Famer Andre the Giant. Next up, the Vickie Guerrero Divas Championship Invitational. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, no, I am not reading this wrong. The Divas title is being defended at WrestleMania. Holy shit. Essentially, AJ Lee, the longest reigning Divas champion of all time, it will be going up against 13 other divas, including her best friend Tamina Snuka, and for unknown reason, Eva Marie is in this. For those who have no idea who Eva Marie is, I envy you. If you want to know why, if you want my reason why for detesting Eva Marie, go on the Raw Down Rebound forums on Facebook. You'll get your answers there. But as for a winner, I would like to see AJ retain, but at the same time, I would like to see either possibly Natalya or Naomi of the Funkadactyls win. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But at least we're finally getting a Divas title match at WrestleMania. Jump cut! I apologise, but one of my 3DS is 10 out of 10 on it. Next up, John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Given the build-up lately, you can definitely tell that these two, you can definitely tell that Cena wants to seek vengeance and give Bray Wyatt the beating that he deserves. And personally, I would like. I mean, I would want Cena to win, but at the same time, maybe Bray Wyatt, just to see how much further they can do with the storyline. But we'll just have to wait and see. And and apparently, the guy who does Bray Wyatt's theme song, I think it's Mark Crowley or something like that. He's apparently meant to be performing his theme song live at WrestleMania, so hopefully this may turn to be a good match, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Next up, the streak match. The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar! Unarguably, this will probably be the match that'll steal the show, because you got the Undertaker, who's in his 40s, I believe, while checked, who to this day can still pull off one hell of a match at the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. But this might be a challenge, considering how Brock Lesnar has a tendency to be as aggressive as possible, especially the fact that this is the same man who broke Triple H's arm twice. So it might be a bit risky to have Lesnar go up against Undertaker, but considering how Punk was close to being Taker last year, so Taker versus Brock Lesnar could be the dead man's toughest challenge yet. So I guess he may brought that coffin with him for a reason. But yeah, Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar be the match tonight, and I think it's pretty obvious that his streak will continue, by becoming winner, thus raising the streak to 22-0. So dead man for the win. Next up, Daniel Bryan versus Triple H, with the winner to be entered into the WWE World Heavyweight Title match, thus becoming a triple threat match. Since SummerSlam, Triple H has done nothing but screw Daniel Bryan over, and I, for one, I'm like many fans, I've just been getting sick of it. I mean, Daniel Bryan has proven to everyone that he is quite possibly one of the best superstars in WWE right now, and him and the Authority have just been totally just fucking him over. So I'm hoping that at this event, Daniel Bryan gets vengeance and takes the game down, because that there will be what's best for business. Yes, that game's still on. So all I can say is, Hunter, you're going down because Daniel Bryan is coming to get you. And what will probably be the main event, the triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Randy Orton, Batista, and the winner of the Daniel Bryan Triple H match. Well, as I said, I hope Daniel Bryan beats Triple H, and I'm hoping that he becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion, because or new WWE World Heavyweight Champion because Randy Orton's heel run has overstayed its welcome, and nobody gets two flying fucks about Batista ever since he returned. And the only redeemable thing about him is that he's going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'm really looking forward to, by the way. So if Daniel Bryan's in it, I hope he wins and becomes the champion. Because I really don't want to see another Batista title reign, and Orton just needs to drop the titles. And guess what? That heel gimmick already. So yeah, those are my predictions for WrestleMania 30. I hope this turns out to be a good show, and considering being the 30th anniversary of WWE's biggest pay-per-view of the year, I hope this turns out to be a great show, and for one, I'm looking forward to it. WrestleMania 30 is on this Sunday at the early start time of if I can remember correctly, 7 Eastern over in the States, which for us here in the United Kingdom, it's on at midnight on Sky Sports box office. And like last year, I'll be watching it live. So hopefully I'll do the prediction video the day after, whenever I get up, because I won't be able to get to bed until back at 4 because well, me being in Scotland and WrestleMania being broadcasted in New Orleans, I'm going to be pretty tired Monday morning. And that's all I've got to say about that. So, until the review, this is Adam 500 signing out. Later.